and welcome back to my channel. I'm in my new favorite corner of my room. I'm loving this space and I'm so happy that I decluttered it and set it up to how I want to utilize it. So I'm sitting here with my sewing bin. I recently started to teach myself how to sew, and my bin is overflowing. I've had material before I thought of the idea of teaching myself to sew, but I was only doing simple projects like that only needed hand sew or infusible, where I could just bond it two pieces together. So I'm going to be decluttering that today. So I also wanted to say thank you and welcome back to my subscriber. And if you're new here, I would love you to stay. Please let me know where you're watching from. I am in Canada. It is cold. We had a snowstorm. We're getting through that, but the sun is shining today and it is beautiful. I love this corner just for this reason. So welcome again. Thank you for coming back to my subscribers, and let's get started. I have this bin here and it is overflowing. And it's even broken. I don't know if you can see that, but I got this bin at Dollarama, and this is, I organized it here because I just had some material that I was thinking of using, just simple projects that I had started, but now that I want to go a little bit more and you know, test my sewing skills or learn to do more, I would see little packs of material. So they come in packs, right? Like this. And I'd be like, oh, that's so cute. And I would, you know, buy packs. Also, Dollar Tree has a great, has great little rolls. I don't have any here that is already rolled up, but I might when I start decluttering it. See, I can't even see. But Dollar Tree has a material roll. I know this came from Dollar Tree. So you can see I've already used it. So they're like rolled up. So I would buy this to say, oh, I can use that and try and practice on it, because they're $1.25. And the things that I'm starting to make are small, right? So yeah, so this is from Dollar Tree. So what I want to do is, I don't want to buy anything yet in terms of a bin, because I want to see what I have. This was my daughter's, so I want to kind of try and separate, just in case she needs to sew. One day she has this in her room, and she has her tools that she can use. Of course, you can always use mine, but I also just want to separate hers because she bought some extra stuff when she was doing some sewing. So, so I need a little bin like this for my tools, and I've added a little bit more things in terms of tools, so I'm gonna need my own bin. So let's get started. Let's get decluttering this bin and containing it, so it's a little bit more easier to work with, and I can see what I have and see what I'm working on. So let's go. Okay, so I found a container, and yeah, they are $4 at Dollarama. I'm not sure if you can see. Oh, there's one on this one too. But they were $4 at Dollarama. It does have a lid, which I like, and so that it could just be put away like that. I love that it has a lid. Also, you can stack if you have the same size. So I think I might just still buy another one to use, so that one, they can stack. But depending where I'm going to put this in my room, probably under my bed, because I don't think I want them out here in my craft area. I'm not sure yet, but even if they're out here in my craft area under my desk, at least they can stack. So yeah, so we're going to start with this, and I couldn't find one like this. I have these all in my craft area, and I'm going to show that in another video, just how you can organize your craft space if you have a craft space. But so I am going to use between this one and this one. So my daughter did a craft show and we couldn't find it. This is hers or my older daughter's. This was their, this is like a pencil case, and I'm sure they have them at Dollar Tree currently. So it was a pencil case. So she did a craft show because she wanted to use this as, like, you know, when you get cash. So we couldn't find it at the time. But I saw it in the container bin. I have a bin that we have containers in that we could use in a different space, because we are, or I am, because I am decluttering different spaces at a time. I'm not going to throw them away yet because I may be able to use it. And here is an example of that. So this came from IKEA, I believe. Yeah, IKEA. And this is in the children's section. And I'm not sure what it's used for, but probably like crayons and stuff. My kids had this when they're a little bit younger. I have one in the kitchen. It is white. I house my teas in there, the little tea packets. So it doesn't have to be for like a children's area. It didn't have to be for like crayons, but I know my daughter also had one in her room, or she probably still does, that she's currently using for something. So sometimes you got to think outside the box of what can I use this for. So I'm glad we didn't throw these away, because now we have this on hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I also am, I'm also going to use this basket. This is going to be the, I think I'm going to put the materials in here and maybe projects on hand in the clear one. So I'll probably put the material in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the material in here, and the projects that are ongoing or that I've started, cut material for and everything, probably will go in there. There's some projects that I started that I'm just going to finish them and get them out there. So this is what I started to do first. One of the things I started to do first was make scrunchies. This is an easy project. But I did a craft show, so I was kind of like on the side. She paid for it and everything, so I kind of let her run the show, and she did good in the setup and everything. So anyway, so this kind of went with her colors for her shop and her items and stuff. So she had this material, and she told me to try making this, the scrunchie. So these was easier to work with because the material's kind of stretchy, but I did make those. So I'm going to try and see if I can get them sold at another craft fair at one time. So I'm still gonna keep those. Okay, so let's see what we have here in terms of material. So I'm gonna put this bulk material and just fold it up. She was making headbands with this, and she said maybe I could use this as well, but we're gonna see if I could use this, or I'll just put it away and try. I'm not gonna throw it away. This is to be thrown away. Okay, so that's for my tools. And what was I? Yeah. So I'm gonna just pull out what I have, and then I'm gonna pack away. So as you can see, lots of materials, little pieces of material. A lot of them came from Walmart and Dollar Tree. That's just extra. Here's another little scrunchie, and this is a project that I was working on. Yeah, I think I used, I'm looking at it, and I did so this is one of the things I was trying to practice on. This came from Dollar Tree. The material came from Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna put that there. Some more material. Material. Lots. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, so after pulling everything out, I think I'm going to project. I started this like 2 years ago and didn't finish. It was supposed to be a gift from one of my coworkers, but it ended up I didn't go to her shower because of weather, and then she never came back after maternity leave, and we just couldn't get a chance to meet up. So yeah, so I have this. I'm still gonna finish it. Somebody might be able to sell it or something, so I'm gonna put in my projects. So when pulling everything out, I thought that I think I'd like to see the material that I have. So I'm going to use this. I'm definitely going to get another clear bin because I like the fact that I could see just by, without opening it up, the material that I have and kind of assess the, what I have. So I'm going to put my ongoing projects in here for now. I'm going to still use that basket. I do save these because you can use these for something when crafting or sewing. So let's get started. Some pretty Christmas ones. Look at this one. Very pretty. And this. So these all came in one pack, those Christmas ones. So I can see. This one came from the dollar store, and it's thicker. It's nice. It's a nice material. So I'm going to organize this. This is a project that I had started. So, yeah. I made a mistake on it, so I couldn't lift up the letters. But I'm not sure if I think I'm going to cut around it and keep the material. It's not a project that's ongoing, but the material could be used for a smaller project. Some more pretty spring ones. I'm thinking something for the kitchen. When I bought this, that's what I thought of. Something for the kitchen. So far, beautiful. So some good material from there. Again, if you're just learning, you want to practice. This I'm going to put in my projects bin because I know I cut it for a reason. This one here. And that's the other part to that. It could have been for a scrunchie projects because I know I cut this for something. I think this was like a lip balm holder that I just didn't complete the sewing. Look how pretty this one is. Very cute patterns. Yeah, so this one came from Dollar Tree. This is that same one that I had, and it's thicker. It's nice. Again, I'm going to organize this better. I just wanted to declutter and see what I'm not going to use. Some more beautiful Christmas ones. Oh, so nice. So this is why I put it in the clear one, because I want to be able to see like that. And if I had it in the baskets, I wouldn't be able to. See, this one here, I had started, but it kept, yeah, so this is garbage. I'm going to declutter that one out. That's going to go in the garbage. I'm going to keep this here and there. And I have, oh, there's so many. And I have another pack that had all purple. And I know that's in my room because I couldn't fit in this bin. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm just going to throw these away. I'm not going to use it. I already kept one black, like a black piece, just so that I could, test the machine and practice again. So I'm not going to use these. I'm just going to throw those away. Yeah, I was a little obsessed. So these all came from Dollar Tree. So as you can see, I don't need to buy anything else until I start making some projects. Yeah, this is for a project that I'm currently doing. I'm gonna put that in there, and then that's there. So we have, in terms of material, we have this big one. I was thinking a blanket when I bought it a few years back, that I could just do without having to sew because I wasn't sewing at the time. So I'm definitely going to do something for Christmas on this. I'm thinking this black and white buffalo check with a red iron on, something that I could iron on. That's what I'm thinking there. And then this, it's a really nice material. I think I'm going to make a headband with that. So, okay, so that has been decluttered. It makes sense that I split it up from projects to what you have in material wise. I'm just going to put this here. This is bulky. I'm going to put it there. This is garbage, this is garbage. I kept this because I thought maybe I could use this for something, but I have that stretchy material, and no. I'm just going to throw this away. I'm not going to keep it. I just have this here because when I'm ironing, I use this as extra material to, depending on the surface I'm using, to iron on, to iron. And this one is a nice piece of material as well. So I'm just going to fold this one up and put it in there. And the more I make is the more I'll get rid of. And as a sewer, this is actually not a lot of material. And I don't have a lot of big pieces like this. So this is contained, I have a pack of, one or two packs of purple, like 1 or 2 packs of purple like this, with different patterns and stuff like that. So that has to still go in here. And that is done and contained. And this is garbage. Okay, so this is the purple that I had. And I had bought them because I thought I was going to do a project for my daughter, but that didn't happen. But nonetheless, it's so beautiful. And then there's this one. I think I've had this one before. Can't remember. I don't see any other packs in there, but nice colors. Anyway, so this is going to go in here, and that is it. Nothing else can fit until I declutter that. Okay, so for the projects, I'm going to put into this basket, like that. I'm going to just take them from here. I'm going to take it from here and just put them in here. Yeah, this is better so I can see what I have to work on and just complete and get out of here. As a scrunchie. So this is the practice. This is what I'm just going to, this is the one thing I'm going to keep that's not going to be used for anything, just to try and do straight lines. I was already doing it here, so this is what that is for. And that's it. So I think the next, I think my next bin is going to have to be completed projects that I have done. I'm going to have finished projects, so I need to house those somewhere and do inventory for that. So I was so happy. I sold 2 of my scrunchies. I had so many, and I sold 2. I don't think I took all of them, but yeah, it was the first craft show we did. But anyways, I'm gonna prep for another craft show. None that we've applied to go into or to attend, but just in case one comes up, I can have inventory on hand. Because that was the rush, is that we had literally like 2 craft shows in a week apart or 2 weeks apart, about a week apart, and we literally had like 2 weeks to prep. So it wasn't enough time. So anyways, so my daughter prepped all her stuff. She was good to go, but it was me who was, I was still learning. But anyways, so I just put that in there. And yeah, I'm already thinking I'm going to have to get another one of these to house the ongoing project. But there's room in there. Oh, I forgot to close this. There is room in there to add some more. Okay, so for my tools now, I'm just trying to see. So what I have here are, these are just like, they almost take the place of pins. They're like little clips. So I have that. And these are snaps. So when I'm making something, I can do like a snap enclosure. And I have buttons. I don't want to open them up because these are containers in itself, right? So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to put the ribbon here so I can see. I don't want to put them in my crafting area because I have a whole bin for ribbon, but yeah, I might as well do that because I'm not going to use it in the sewing. So I'm going to move those away. I'm just going to put it in a little baggie or something to put it away. So far, this is what I got. And my daughter's not requesting this back anytime soon, so there is no rush. This is my tool. No, I bought this for her, but it needs, and this is mine. So I'm gonna just separate that. This little scissors, some bonding feet is mine, and then this is mine. And basically everything else is hers. Yeah, so this is hers. So she has her own, so she has some clips and some pins. I prefer the clips, and these are just a needle. So I'm just gonna take these off. I did buy where you can thread the needle because my eyesight. So I'm gonna save this for her. This is hers, this is hers, this is hers, and this is hers. Yeah. Okay, so I've separated all that out. That is for her. I'm good. This is some elastic. I thought I had more, but they could be somewhere else. This is just some material that I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put it in here. This can't fit. Oh yeah, it does fit, and the scissors fit. And then these pins. I'm gonna put the pins here, like that. That's my daughter's, and there. So, and this is, I'm just keeping this just so I know what it's for until I use it a lot, and then I don't need to have reference. This is a button, which I'm going to put here, like that, and then there's that. Oh, the button's gonna go here. This is another button. It's going to fit here. So that's contained here. I'm probably gonna have to get a different container. I'm not sure, but anyways, it's housed in here. I can see what it is, and it actually can fit well in there. So I'm gonna do that. This has some tools in here. I have another tool, but it might be too big for here, for my snaps. So we gotta look at that as well. So I might need a bin for tools. Yeah, I might need a bin like this for tools as well. Okay, so, but that is if it, when it grows and I have more stuff and I'm completing projects. I'm not gonna invest in that now. I have a bigger cutting mat um, in my crafting area, so I could also use this, but this is like a ruler when cutting material. I have two of these. This can't fit anywhere, so you can see why I might need a bigger bin for tools, but right now I'm going to put it in my projects bin because I would use it for a project. So it can fit in here, barely, but it can fit. Yeah, it's fitting. It can fit in here at the side there. I'm also going to add this little cutting mat because some of the projects that I'm doing now are small, so I don't need to cut big pieces of material. So I'm going to place that in there, and then so this is how it's looking, and then I'm going to do that. So this was a decluttering slash organizational, but I needed to see what I had and go through the bin, declutter what I don't need. So I moved some of the ribbon out, moved my daughter's her tools. I created a system for my tools, and now I see what I have. And once I start doing a lot more sewing, I'll be able to see if I would need something like this to for the tools, like for the ruler and some punches that I have, but it might not need to be this big. So right now I can just, if I'm making something, I can just pull this out and everything's in there. The tools are in there. And also I can see the material that I have at a glance. This used to be able to fit in here, but there's no room. So even if I get one of these, which I probably will, to replace this basket, not right now, but in the future, the tools may be able to fit in there as well, because they are fitting here, right? They're fitting in here. So that is it for this decluttering video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got some, oops. And I hope you got some, that's it for this decluttering video. I hope you got some motivation to declutter a space in your home, maybe in your craft room, in your craft corner, craft closet, sewing room, sewing closet, wherever it is or whatever it is, you got some inspiration to declutter and do a little bit of organization. Like I said, I am a basket and a bin lover. I love these things and I love it contained. These are great. They're stackable, so if this was broken, you can also stack. So that is it for this. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.